I went live on Instagram putting together this basket for my niece, and when I was done, it was too plain. So I decided I needed to customize like a label for the front, and this is what I made. So for day 21 of my 31 uploads in 31 days, I'm going to show you guys how I designed it in Design Space, assembled, and put it together.
We start out in Design Space. You're going to get your image from Etsy, and it's this one, and the link is going to be in the description. So you're going to go to Upload over here on the left, Upload Images, Browse, click on your file, go to the one you're looking for, which will be Christmas, and you have to upload them one at a time. I'm trying to see which one I like the best. We'll do this one with him alone first. It's a large image. You go to continue. There's nothing you need to do because the background is gone. But if you needed to remove the background or erase something, here is where you do that. You're going to click on apply and continue. Then you're going to hit flat graphic. That's the one that we want. Continue. And here is where you would change the name. I'm just going to leave it as Stitch and put the number 1 since I'm going to upload more than one. And click on upload.
Depending on the size of the file, sometimes it'll take a little while to load.
It comes in at 27 inches in width. But look at how nice that image is. 27 inches in width, 22 inches in height. But it's a beautiful image. Lovely. So we're going to just bring that down to maybe 4 inches in width. I'm going to go double check. And then we go to upload, upload image, browse, and then we just repeat this for how many else you need. I'm going to put her name. Let me find a font that I like. No. That's not too bad, but not too cute. Finding a font is one of the hardest things to do. Oh, I like this one. Like a thick, yeah, I like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make multiple layers. What colors are in there? I'm going to do some teal. I'm going to do, the next offset is going to be white. And then I'm going to do another offset in red. And then I'm going to do one more in gold. And the gold offset, I'm trying to think, do I want them next to it? Okay, I'm going to put an offset on this one. When you put an offset on a print and cut, you have to change it to a cut file up here. So the cut is basic, and we're going to make this red. We're going to repeat the process with this one. Change it to a basic cut, change it to red. And then I'm going to do a third offset. Well, for this, it'll be considered second. And this is the one that I want to be, let me do the third one. I want this to be welded to the gold. So they're too big. I'm going to highlight all 3 of them, go to align at the top, center, and we're just going to group them together for now so that all the sizes will be what we need. Same for this, highlight all, align to the center, and group. Now I want just the back layer to touch the, there we go. The red layer that's going to be laid on top with the name. So let's highlight her name, align it so they're centered, and put it up here and see how it looks. So that's how it's going to look. We're just going to remove these. We need to ungroup these to move the two layers. Move the layers. You're going to highlight all of these and weld them together. Down here is the combined panel. Click weld. I'm also going to move this to the back so we can lay these on the top of it and see how it's going to look. I'm going to center these, line them up, center these, line them up, and there we go. That's how it's going to look across the front. I'm going to highlight, group all of it, and then change the size to the amount of inches that I need. So to go like a good size across, it's about 12 inches. So we're going to do 11 inches in width. And the height is about 2 inches. I'm going to unlock here because I want it to be a little bit bigger. Like that. And we're going to lock it back. Then we're going to save our project. Whatever you want to save it as. I'm going to click save. Select the machine that you're using. We're using the Maker 3 today. Click make. Change your mat to the size you're using. I'm using 8.5 by 11. This, wait, I'm going to go back because the images of stitch, I'm just going to select one and give it a duplicate. You know what? I'll do 2. So I'll print 3 of each one just to have extra. And if anything, I'll just layer them on top of each other. Save your changes. And then send to the mat. Change to 8.5 by 11. Then you click continue. I'm gonna just widen. Send to printer. Gonna open the system dialog box. When that comes up, what it's gonna do is just give you the options on which tray to send your print to. So we're gonna click on media and quality. Choose the rear tray. I always choose photo high gloss paper as my media type, and it automatically defaults to best as the quality. And then we're going to print. I always choose craft board, and then you're going to just choose remember material settings. That way with every mat, it'll just switch to the material that you need. You don't have to come back to the computer to choose unless you're using multiple different mediums like vinyl and paper and like cardstock. Then you'd have to come back and change it to switch it.
Okay, so we're going to be using the adhesive foam squares with all of our cutout pieces and a glue gun. So I'm just organizing all the pieces. These foam squares are a little larger than the first set of letters. So I sliced them in half. Then I put them on the back of each letter. Put a dab of hot glue anytime you're gluing them onto glitter cardstock. So the white cardstock is glitter as well. So you want to put the foam squares, then put a dollop of glue, then put it onto the glitter layer. Look at how pretty that is. Gorgeous. So we're going to repeat the same thing to put it onto the layer of red. You're going to put your foam squares where they need to be. This is the original size. They didn't need to be cut in half for this. The A was like hanging by a thread, so I just popped it off. Remove the protective tape on the other side. Dollop your glue and then just place it onto your glitter layer. And I just repeated the same with the little A. And if a piece falls off, it's okay. Just glue it on. You won't even be able to tell. They're so close to each other. Then now this mat was real sticky, so the piece of glossy cardstock, it was like it didn't want to come off. So I just use one layer of each stitch, for the video, but usually I'll try to layer 2 or 3 on top of each other. It just makes it look real good. You're going to repeat the same process. Those foam squares, a dollop of glue. I really thought I was putting the glue on in the camera's sight, but I surely wasn't. But anyway, repeat the same process again. Now this layer is going on the metallic cardstock, so you don't have to put a little bit of the hot glue, but if you feel a little more secure doing it, it's perfectly fine, but it's not necessarily needed. It adheres to that really well and it doesn't come off. And look at that. Beautiful, layered, cute, and just now ready to go on top of the basket. So this is where I want to place it on the front of the basket. So I just grabbed the glue gun, put a lot of glue, and I held it there for a few seconds just to make sure that it sticks. And this is how it looks like really close up. It's so gorgeous. I know my niece is going to enjoy it. So thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for tomorrow's upload. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't.